So I made this video about Nathan Asha and why I don't believe it's the paperwork that's making him not be able to enter the U.S. He was denied entry. I think everybody knows by this point, and he was sent back to the U.K. He won't be competing in the Olympia. And he saw the video, and he made some comments. And it's fine. You can make comments. I don't care. He's basically calling me, that I don't know what I'm talking about, and so on and so forth, and blah, blah, blah. You can go back and watch the video. I actually put the post on Instagram, and of course it's on the comments on my YouTube channel series, It's on this Bodybuilding. But there's one part that kind of drove me to do this video, and it says far too many rats and bitches in this sport. So I can only assume you mean me, okay? So if that's the case, here's what I propose. Come on my channel, come on my YouTube channel, Nathan Asha, and prove it. Prove me wrong. If I'm wrong, I will make a public apology on every platform I have, Instagram, Facebook, my YouTube channel, TikTok. I'll make a public apology. I'll do one better. I will pay out of my pocket an immigration lawyer to come on for 1 hour, see both sides, and see what they say. And again, if I'm wrong, I'll make a public apology. If you're wrong, I don't want anything from you. All right? So that's my challenge to you, Nathan Asha. So why don't you come on, and we'll have a very civil sit-down, and we'll see who's right.
So you just saw the clip of me responding to Nathan Asha on Instagram. So to make a long story short, I did a video about Nathan Asha getting denied U.S. entry, and he claims that it was paperwork, and I called BS, and I said I am of the opinion that it is not his paperwork, but that it's his past, that he's been arrested several times, he's been convicted, and so on and so forth. So if you want to check out that YouTube video that I made about it, I'll put the link in the description, and you can check it out for yourself. Well, he didn't like that. He didn't like this video that I made. In the video, I pulled out some articles where he was arrested several times, and I also pulled out the immigration website showing why UK residents would be denied access into the US and the reasons that they stated, one of which was, criminal activity, so on and so forth. Well, he didn't like this at all. And he had some choice words for me that he put on my YouTube channel in the comment section, on my YouTube video I did of him in the comment section. So I actually copied and pasted that, and I put it in the Instagram so everybody could see it. And then I challenged him to come on. Well, why don't we just take a look, because he responded to the challenge of me coming on. He did give me a response. So why don't we just take a look? All right, here it is. Here's to the left. You see that this is this is the comment he left under my video on YouTube. So I copied and pasted on YouTube. It says 3 times that you know of, meaning 3 times he was arrested. Do more research, not hard to find out. My past, tell you about my face. It was my past. How did I lazy reporter? If it wasn't paperwork, how was allowed to board the plane? Plane, PLAIN. Okay, whatever. And the UK citizen knows you can't board a USA flight. Should even send my acro. That's my full police report. Just ask. I have contacted you on Instagram several times to come on for an interview before all this crap happened, but you never responded. So anyway, why not illegally, since I'm a major criminal? Okay, you're making fun. This next part is why I prompted for him to come on. Far too many rats and bitches in this sport. Okay, so I put that up, and then I put this. This is a comment made by Nathan Asha. I made a video stating my opinion that his denial of U.S. entry was not paperwork. Go to my YouTube channel, check it out, blah, blah, blah. He has an open invitation to come on. Well, he responded, and here is his response. Come on your channel. Maybe if you didn't talk poo and got your facts right, I would take you up on your invitation, but you want to be a lazy reporter and report BS, then so be it. Reporting isn't based on your opinion. It's based on facts. And I actually did show facts, but that's neither here nor there. And sorry, you have none. Apparently, him being arrested and that immigration website that I showed is not enough for him. You're reading newspaper documents, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So, and then I put, again, last invite, come on my channel and prove me wrong. Okay. And he put, and you are who? If you have any credibility, I would. I'll be on many podcasts in the upcoming days. And you can watch theirs proving me wrong while your opinion wrong. Proving me right. I'm sorry, he's probably meant proving him right and my opinion wrong. Here's a simple question. How did I even board the plane? Now, that question I can't answer. I don't know. But if you saw in the video clip that I posted right before this, I have no problem. I will literally pay an immigration lawyer to come on and see who's right and who's wrong. And I said, if I'm wrong, I'll give a public apology on every social media platform I have. Okay. So have a nice day. So here's the best part. EP09 is another YouTube channel, bodybuilding YouTube channel, okay? It's actually really, it's on the order of a Nick Strength and Power. It's really informative stuff. He tags both of us. Why don't you both come on my podcast so I can mediate without the two of you ripping each other? Be fair and impartial to both sides. Hit me up. So I write, I'm in. He never responded because I spoke to Kenson, who's the guy who operates EP09, and he never responded. Here's the thing. As if I'm the only YouTuber saying this. I'm not. Nick Strength and Power did a video, put it out last night saying the same thing that I said. Only he didn't put the paperwork in front of you in black and white like I did. Like I said, the website, the immigration website, the articles of him being arrested. He didn't do that. He just said he doesn't think it's the paperwork. It's the fact that he has some kind of criminal activity in his past. And he even said last year he was qualified and he'd even try to come into the United States. Okay. Now, look, I don't care what a man does for a living. I don't care what you do. I don't care if you make money illegally. I don't give a shit. Okay. I've been around the block plenty of times. I know there's guys that I know plenty of guys like that, and it's no big deal. There's no sweat off my balls, right? I really don't care. But when you want to lie to everybody and play the victim and say, oh, poor me, and anybody out there could help, and the Olympia should do more for people who can't get to the States and so on and so forth. Well, then, I am going to call it out, just like other YouTubers. We're leading up to the greatest bodybuilding show of the year. This is the Super Bowl of our sport. Everything is going to be under the spotlight. Everybody's going to be talking about everybody competing, everything that's going on. And you're part of that. Nathan D'Asha is part of that. So you had your chance to come on my show. You declined. So this is the last time that I'm actually going to talk about this, because you obviously declined. You don't want to face me on my channel, which is fine. It's okay. And I'm not going to go back and forth on Instagram, right? If you notice that I said, last invitation, come on my show and prove me wrong. I don't do the Instagram back and forth thing, because that's really for rats and bitches. That's really for rats and bitches. And even the Olympia addressed this. They even put up on their Wings of Strength Instagram, which I'm going to show you right now, that they addressed this issue, and that it's pretty much out of their hands. So let's see here. Okay. So here it is. Wings of Strength. We've been monitoring some of the challenges certain athletes have faced in their efforts to travel to the United States to compete in this year's Olympia. Matters relations to immigration can be extremely complicated. Each situation brings unique circumstances depending on their resident country, overall political climate, and personal history. As part of our athlete support process, we provide invitation letters to an Olympia competitor who submits a request for one. These letters are often required in the immigration process, enabling the athlete to validate their reason for entering the country. Unfortunately, many of these matters are far beyond our control, as they are under the jurisdiction of the U.S. Department of Homeland Security and the immigration personnel assigned to the individual case. We appreciate the work of everyone involved. So even the Olympia says it's basically out of our hands. We do what we can do, but it's up to the United States whether they're going to let you in or not. And I don't think that personal history part was put there by accident. All right. I'm done with this. I'm not addressing this anymore. He had plenty of time to come on. He had plenty of time to expect him. Did I want him to come on? Of course I wanted him to come on. He's a huge public figure. He's a tremendous bodybuilder. So of course I wanted him to come on. And yes, would it have given me more views and more subscriptions? Of course it would have. I would have loved for it to happen, but it's not going to happen. You know why it's not going to happen? You know why it's not going to happen. Obviously, it's not the paperwork. Now, Nathan, you are one of the greatest bodybuilders on the planet. Nobody could ever take that away from you. Your career as a bodybuilder is stellar. I've said that in several of my past videos on my YouTube channel. 11 professional wins. That's more than people could ever imagine as a pro bodybuilder. It's a tremendous feat. So as a bodybuilder, you are a great bodybuilder. As a person, the little bit that I know of you, You're a great bodybuilder.